Hello everybody and welcome back to the Virtual Simmer YouTube channel. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. And we are back with Westby, Wisconsin Forex, episode number 19. We're almost to the 20 mark. And this is a big episode. As you can see in the top right, we got $432,000 and we are going to be spending a good majority of that. So, first things first, and it is March, by the way, so I fast forwarded through the rest of winter after we sold our corn last episode. And we've got this all planned out. So we got to buy some tillage equipment since I got rid of my old tillage equipment because we upgraded tractors to the 8520 now. So here's another little surprise sort of deal here. We're going to be starting in hydrous. Even though it says 350 horsepower, I've ran this thing before and I've had no problems. It's pretty light because it technically isn't doing like full-on tillage. Now, do we do John Deere colors or black and white? I think we do Deere colors. Why not? This is kind of an expensive... Oh boy, I don't need two of them. This is an expensive setup. And we're going to go with the smaller tanks for now. Frame, we'll go Deere. Yeah, stainless. Actually, stainless, I think, like, ruins my frames. We'll go... no, we'll go stainless. Why not? Why not? Get her done. If we're going to do it, let's do it. Okay, so now I have $221,000 left, which is barely enough to afford this field. Holy, I didn't realize how close this was going to be. But we're doing it, because we clearly can't afford this one, and this was my second option. So boom, buy, done. Look at that. We have more land now. So hopefully we can take more loan after some time, fast forwards. And also another plus with buying these two fields, we can go over here and we have oats, which will give me straw, which I am getting sort of low on. So it works out perfectly. So we're going to be able to still plant this field. We're going to have to leave this field because you can't harvest oats until June, which is okay. We'll just not have nothing in that field for basically a year, which could be worse, could be better. Let's go check it out. We'll fly, why not? Only peasants walk, am I right? Alright, so we got a little bit of this, so we'll be able to plow this. I think I'm going to take down trees. Speaking of that, I want to see if I can get rid of this, and I can't. Okay. I'm not exactly sure where the property line ends, so I own all this. I own all these buildings, basically. So I think cut a few trees, we'll get closer to the buildings and run a field like this, and run it back and tie it together. I don't think... Wait a minute. Is this just seeded? Is this just seeded into oats? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, then this field back here, how far can I go back? Ooh, I can go a good amount back, actually. I'll probably take out a good majority of these trees. Am I on the line? I'm on the line here. So yeah, I'll probably keep one layer of trees to indicate this field. That's a different field, so then we'll... Boom. So I'll be cutting down some trees here. I am going to leave the road, obviously. Not obviously, but I'm going to leave the road. Alright, sweet. So I got some trees to cut down and gotta get the plow out here. But first things first, let's go check out our new tillage equipment. Boom, look at that. Look at that. And I'm assuming that there isn't an anhydrous location on this map, but let's just take a look here. Go to this. Turn all this off. Productions, whatever, we'll leave the rest. Animals. Lime, gas. Bunch of bins, that's all my stuff. There is not an anhydrous spot, so I kind of figured that, so that means let's see how much they cost. No, that's a silo. No, container. Okay, yep, container. Boom. Alright, 25,000. And I'm gonna put it in the store. So I'm gonna just give myself 100 because it's gonna cost me a little bit to change the landscape as I put it down. So yeah, I'm gonna give myself this money so I can, oh crap, I don't know where it loads and where it doesn't. I gotta turn that on quick. Yeah, I'm gonna have basically let the co-op have it. That's in quotation marks there. So where is this? Sorry, I'm all over the place. Okay. So I'm basically gonna have the co-op buy it, and then I'll just fill it up when I want to come use it. So where's a good spot? I can throw it away. Let's think future here, because I'm gonna have big semis coming in here to load this up eventually for me, so I can run it back out to the field for me. So line it up with that. We'll give it a little room there. It should be okay. Bump it out a little bit. Boom. Okay. So that is purchased. But yeah, now we can buy some anhydrous. I'm still floating. I don't think that's why I can interact with this. Turn this off. Alright. There we go. And I can buy liquid fertilizer as well. Okay. Good to know. And anhydrous. Whoa, anhydrous is more than liquid fert? I thought it was less. Huh. Okay. Oh well. Either way. I have to do tillage in the spring. So this is anhydrous bar. Basically does cultivating. Basically, in-game it does cultivating. So this is what I will use on my soybean acres before we plant corn every year. And I'll throw on some anhydrous to raise up the nitrogen levels. So I don't have to, when I'm planting, I don't have to put so much in the ground. So yeah, that's the whole theory behind it. Alright, so now I think my plan is to, I'm still running fast. My plan is that I'm going to get these trees cut down, and then I'm going to plow where, I'm not going to connect my plowing to this field yet, but it will be ready to go. Once I'm done harvesting this, then I'll plow it together. So yeah, that's my plan right now. Take some trees down, plow the edges, make this maximize my fields, and then I'll be back. And then from there, we'll start some tillage on our own fields that we harvested this year. So, yeah, I'll see you then. Okay, we have got rid of some trees. Let's just take a flight here quick. Got rid of some trees. It's kind of weird how they spawn when you're not close to them, but whatever, they're gone. And we got this ready to just tie together once this is harvested. And also this field, yeah, because this was all trees I just cut down with lumberjack, so they just disappear. And then all this plowed area, I cut some trees in here. There was a few. And there was a few here, and there was a few over here as well. So just went around the field once, made a border, and made it a little bigger. But yeah, other than that, we gained some acreage. And yeah, now we're ready to actually do some tillage on our own fields now. So these fields are ready to go for planting. Oh my, I almost said seeding. So now Chilliwack and this are, oof, they're screwing me up. Not that it needs to be. It's the same purpose. Seeding, planting, getting seeds in the ground. So, yeah. Alright, now I'm gonna go start some tillage. And yeah, okay. This as well. I realized that I've got, let's just stop here. I realized I have a horse. Is that what that is? Horse? I haven't even clicked on this, but I think I can sell this. Beef pasture. Beef pasture 9. I already have beef. So I'm gonna sell that. Considering I have 0 money and I don't plan on using these. Oh, heck yeah, $45,000? Okay, that's more than I thought I was getting from them. Yeah, since I was at $2,000, I'm never gonna use them. I own the land on them, so I might as well sell it, right? I mean, I don't see why not. Now where is... There it is. Boom. Sweet. Another 90,000 my way. Heck yeah. Can't complain about that. We will take it. Ooh, and this new plow works wonderful. It's huge, or it feels big compared to what I had here. What did I use before? I was rocking a... Okay, it says 8 meter. That is not true. Because this is an 8 meter. I don't know. It's probably like a 20 footer. I think... That's what I think my GPS was set to. It was like 20 feet. So what is that? That's like a... No, it's less than 20. I don't know how big it was, but it's not nearly the size of this, so... I'll be able to actually get some acres knocked out now, which will be awesome. So that's why I think next year I'll be buying this piece of land, this $600,000 piece of land that I wanted to buy this year but couldn't afford it. So decided to go with the smaller piece of land, just two fields instead of a few. But oh well, that's what it is. There's always next year, right? Always next year. So yeah, that's the plan. We'll see what happens. But right now we're just gonna get back to our own acres and get our tillage done because we weren't able to do any fall tillage because I didn't have any implements to do it. So here we are. Alright, let's get this lined up here. I hope I turned allow create field off. I did. Alright, good. Good job. I'm so smart. Beautiful. Boom. We are rocking. Finally able to get some tillage done. I do have my GPS kind of set up here. What is it? 26 feet. That sounds like 8 meters. Except there's 3 meters in a foot. Or 3 feet in a meter. Jeez. So I don't know how that adds up, but it doesn't. Because 8 times 3 is 24, and it's 2.5 feet bigger than that. So I'm not sure how that makes sense, but you know what? I'm not gonna doubt the math. You know, the farming math. Just let it win. How about that? We'll take it. It's bigger than what it's supposed to be. Beautiful. Alright, well, I'm gonna knock this field out real quick with a time lapse, and it really won't be a long time lapse, I don't think, because I'm gonna be able to fly through it now that I got some ponies and an 8 meter plow. It's gonna be sweet. Finally, some quick doing tillage here, finally. Can go fast. Feels good. Alright, hope everybody enjoys the time lapse. That's what I'm talking about. That only took 25 minutes? Yeah, 25 minutes. Psh, I mean, that is my smallest field, but that's pretty quick. Because I feel like I did tillage on that last time with 7810. At least 40, if I had to guess. Probably, yeah, probably 40-ish. And this thing plows through the hills. It freaking didn't even barely slow down going over that hill. And that, I know with the 7810, that struggled pretty bad on top of that hill, so. Sweet. Can't complain, can't complain. This is awesome. And also, before I go away again to finish this field, that's not the button I wanted, and of course we'll get a low save. So I'm gonna have to do some soil sampling, which I just gotta get in the John Deere Gator for a second. But also now that I'm thinking about it, because it's oats in this field, let me just double check, it's oats. Yes, oats. Boom. Okay. Oats. I don't have a bin for oats. So, and when I harvest them, in July is when they're the worst, or June. Literally, the price is so bad in June. Well, I can hold off on them until September. I could put them in a bin until September and then sell them before I get soybean harvest started. I could even do all of corn harvest. And then once I'm getting into soybean harvest, I need to sell oats. So let's do that, because I'll have to hold them for 3 months. But like, the price will be what? This is probably like, I don't know, 300, 390, and this will be like, I don't know, like 420. So I don't know, it's pretty decent difference, so we'll take it. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll plan on doing that. And also, I do need to lime these fields here because they're pretty awful after I do some soil sampling. And I'll just lime the whole thing. I'm still going to before I plant even, because you can do that after field has been planted. It just can't be into the second stage before you can lime. You have to do it in the first stage, right as you plant it, before it comes up out of the ground. That's what I was trying to say. There we go. Got it. Alright, well, since we figured that out, so I think I'm gonna lime after I finish up tillage, since I'm already kind of started in it and kind of is what it is, so yeah, now I'm gonna knock this field out, and I will see you guys when I'm done. Alright, so we have finished plowing that field, and also I decided to skip through the rest of March, day 1. March week 1, I guess, technically, since there's 4, yeah, March week 1, we're in week 2 now. So yeah, I decided to skip through the rest of March, week 1, and now we're jumping in to week 2, and we got all our plowing done. So now we're just gonna start getting our cultivating done. Okay. I guess there's no hoses to this. I have a feeling there is, but what do I know? We're gonna find out, I guess. Alright, so I still haven't bought any hydrous. And also, from last clip, I just paid down the loan. Which also, I looked at the loan, I can now have up to $850,000 in loan. Which it was 680 before. Like it capped out, I think, at 685 before. Now we can go to 755 it was? Yeah. So I have over $250,000 I can spend right now, which is nice. But I don't think I'm gonna spend it. We're gonna spend a good amount on this. I think 5,000 liters will suffice for this year. Probably. I'm guessing. I don't know, I haven't ran an anhydrous in a while, so I guess we're gonna find out, right? Fill this thing up. Boom. Alright, it's working. Let's go. This is a plus. I'd hope it works, considering I spent, what, this rig was like 105, it was like 140,000, so I'd hope it would work. Alright, so I got over 2 loads that I just bought, so, oh boy, I need to make a path through here. Because I always just tear through here instead of going around. But, oh well. We made it around, so big whoop. Yeah, this thing is, let me check how big it is. It is 11.2 meters, so pretty decently sized. Instead of my 8-meter plow, which I thought that was pretty quick. So that field that I just plowed when I left in the last clip, that took me like an hour and 20 minutes, so to do the whole thing, so I was pretty impressed actually. So yeah, that was a huge upgrade already, and this is even a bigger upgrade, because the last one I had I think was, the cultivator wasn't much bigger than my last plow, and that cultivator was smaller than the plow I just bought for sure, probably not by too much, but a little bit. So yeah, this is probably doubling my cultivator size, and we're going to be adding hydrous, which will make planting faster technically, since I'm not filling up liquid fert so much, which will be awesome. So yeah, things are going well. What else happened? Yep, I got this all plowed. Fast forwarded through a night. I did a round of feeding with the cows. Just did another mixing load, whatever, mixer load. I don't know what that's called. Forage mixer. That's the words. So yeah. And now that I was looking at, we had over $250,000, and I know I was talking about a fermenting silo. I think I'm gonna hold off a little bit longer. At least get my crops in the ground in April here. Get all the plants in the ground. And then I'll think about it a little more. But I think, honestly, it might be a good idea. Because then I can actually start mowing this and make it be worth it. But also, I know I have bales over there still where I want to put the fermenting silo behind the house over there. So that's another reason. So I'm going to think about it a little more once I get some time to pass. See if I get enough room and if it makes sense. Because then, if that's the case, hopefully I'll be able to just put the silage bales right into it. And it would show up in there as silage instead of as bales or whatever that I got them right now as. So we'll see. We will see. So I gotta decide how much I want to add. Don't do automatic. I don't want to do automatic. Application rate. What do we got it at? K&M. It's not telling me. So I gotta turn this on. Lower it. It's adding 25. What's this field map? Yeah, nitrogen map. Looks really good actually. Why is it so... Okay, it's just, that's in the way, just edge of the field. Let me just get through the edge of the field. I feel like I want to add like... Take that away. Like 40. I feel like 40 is a decent number. Actually, let's go 50. We'll do 50. Then we're not... I don't think that's overdoing it. Because look, it's getting me to like brighter yellow, almost orange. From what it's at right now. Well, okay, it's not going to orange. It's going from yellow to closer to green, light green. Yeah, look at that, light green. Yeah, that's probably money, 50. Adding enough, but not too much. So yeah, that is a solid idea there. Alright, cool. Sweet. Alright, I'm going to start a time lapse. I'll see you guys when I'm done with this field. Alright. Not bad. That only took me 40 minutes. Just shy, actually. That's pretty sweet. And this 8520 has really got some power. It does not struggle at all. But this field will be the telltale down there, if it is going to have enough power or not, to be honest. Let's repay this 50,000 that I took out for some reason. Oh, to buy anhydrous, that's what it was. Check out our nitrogen. Look at that. This used to all be grass field. I think that's why the nitrogen's kind of screwed up over there. Yeah, and then, oh, the nitrogen over in these two fields are good too. Sweet. So the oats are ready. How's the pH? Garbage. Okay, good. Well, not good, but I'm gonna be liming that next episode, so. Yeah, so this will be in soybeans this year. And this will obviously stay oats. And then next year it'll get brought into soybeans or corn. But yeah, we got that done. Sweet, and that's all cultivated. Beautiful. Alright, well, I'm gonna knock out this field and I will see you guys when I'm done. Well, we have finished spring tillage for the year. We are ready for some planting. Almost. Besides liming these fields. And look at all the nitrogen. Besides liming these two fields. Look at the nitrogen. Much better. Much better. Yeah, I still gotta do a soil sample. Let's just do that now before I forget to do it. Because that's usually how that goes. Where did I park the gator? There it is. Sort her up, unfold it. Drop her down. Just take a sample. And if you haven't seen me do this before, I've gone in the XML of this and just made it like 10,000 whatever that meters is. It does the whole 4x map in one sample, so it's like piece of cake. You just do it once and you're good to go. So yeah, I got that done. Let's see if it's already in. Jeez, that was quick. So yeah, good. We got good soil types for the most part. Silty clay is pretty bad, but other than that, sandy loam is good. Yeah, they're pretty decent fields. Alright, now I'm done with this thing. Where do I park this thing? I mean, the only decent spot I'm thinking is behind the bins here. I should probably move that conveyor. Been done with it for, I don't know, 3 months there. Bin's been empty for a while. We'll just park this thing way back here up in the trees. It'll never be in the way out here. Unless I decide to buy a fermenting silo, which I've been thinking it'll probably go like right where my tractor's sitting, if I buy one. Actually, I don't know. It'd be somewhere around there, though. This yard is not the biggest, now that I actually have equipment in it, but oh well. It is what it is. Eventually we'll get into a bigger and better one. So yeah, that is gonna wrap up today's video. So hopefully everybody enjoyed the video. And I will see you guys in the next one.